authentic Texas barbecue, you need to come to Tin Roof. We've been doing barbecue for 12 years, and we're just a little mom and pop barbecue joint. Everything is cooked fresh here. We have brisket, sausage, chicken that's cooked fresh every day, ribs cooked fresh every day. We have the world's best turkey, and then we do like 15 side dishes, and the side dishes are all from scratch. On Friday and Saturday night we have live music. We'll have a band playing outside. So if you get a chance, come by and see me.
Please welcome back to the field the Westbrook Bruins and your Pearland Oilers.
And welcome back to second half action here live from the rig. 9-0 your score here. The Pearland Oilers all over the Westbrook Bruins from Beaumont, Texas. Greg, here in the first half, Pearland got off to a good start. Touchdown run on the running back, then a safety back inside the Bruins' own end zone, 9-0. If you're head coach Flanagan in the locker room for the Westbrook Bruins, what are you telling your team here? You're still in the ball game. You're not out of it yet, with arguably the top Houston's best team.
49, Travis 10. Manville taking on Channelview. Manville 40.
Because they're doing a great job of competing and playing hard, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Their offense just hasn't been able to muster any points or get anything going because of the Pearland ferocious defense. But as far as the overall attitude of your team and the overall mental fortitude of your team, you know they're playing hard, and all you got to do is lament the fact that, hey, we're in this ball game. It's 9-0. It's a two-possession game. All we have to do is come out and execute, and everyone do their assignment, make sure they're where they're supposed to be, hold themselves accountable, and let's see what happens. But the main thing he's telling them is just continue to compete.
Now on the other side of the football, head coach Tony Heath goes into the locker room. He's winning 9-0 right about now, coming out the locker room. What are you telling your offense here? How do you get more points on the scoreboard here? Because you're going to need some more.
Well, first thing I'm doing is making sure I'm telling that offensive line to really do a great job as far as the run game, get a great push on the defensive lineman of Westbrook, because Westbrook's defensive line has been playing very hard, and they've been getting in those lanes and getting in the backfield. So I'm telling that offensive line to make sure they get good leverage and really get a good push on Westbrook's defensive line to open up some running lanes for the running backs. And as far as in the passing game, make sure you do everything possible to give Connor Blumrick some great protection. So pretty much just telling that offensive line to hold up, telling the receivers to do a great job of getting off bump and run, because Westbrook is playing bump and run defense, and the wide receivers for Pearland have to make sure that they're able to beat bump and run press coverage, because Westbrook is not scared, and they have a tremendous amount of athletic talent on that defensive side of the ball. So you're telling those wide receivers and those skill position players, hey, you're going to have to make some plays, but you're going to have to get open. You're going to have to beat one-on-one coverage.
Westbrook Bruins sneaking into the playoffs here, fourth spot in their division over LaPorte, Channelview, and North Shore, the top three teams in that district. This is a pretty tough matchup between these two districts. I mean, you got Pearland, Manville, Dawson, and Dobie, if I'm not mistaken, going up against LaPorte, Channelview, North Shore, Westbrook Bruins. Any of these 8 teams are capable of making the state championship here, or coming from this region into the state semifinals.
Well, that's just Texas high school football. You know, it's a lot of talent all over the state. And, you know, you can go from Houston area to Dallas area, and you're not going to find any drop-off of talent. So, you know, it's not surprising that either one of these two teams could really compete for a state championship. So we'll see. Let's see if Pearland, like you were saying, Nick the Quick, let's see if Pearland can get off to a quick start. It would bode well. It would behoove them to really get off and get some points on this first possession, because it's almost game over with the way Westbrook's offense has been playing.
Well, Connor Blumrick works out the gun and grabbing maybe a yard or two for the Pearland Oilers. That's Javier Pinkston. Make it 2nd and 8 here for the Oilers.
And Coach Tony Heath of Pearland, he does a great job of mixing up and really keeping a nice balance of run and pass.
Blumrick makes a move, puts it in the hands of a running back in the backfield, and grabbing more yardage for the Pearland Oilers. On the carry for Pearland. Looks as though Pinkston there, Javier Pinkston again, be the workhorse tonight for the Oilers.
And what they're doing, they're trying to come out and once again establish themselves in the trenches, see if they can get something going in the running game. And if you get something going in the running game, obviously that's going to set up their passing game.
And let's see if it does right here. Passing down.
Yeah, bump and run coverage. Somebody has to make a play.
3rd and 8 from their own 27-yard line. Another run there.
I disagree. If you got the first down, that's cool. I mean, it's a good play call, but I'm sure Tony Heath, I mean, he's a great head coach, and you have Cody Williams down here in bump and run coverage, one-on-one. I mean, in high school football, it's not a lot of audibling all the time, so a lot of time the quarterback doesn't have an opportunity to come up and change the play at the line of scrimmage. It really depends.
Connor Blumrick comes out the game. They're going to go Wildcat offense here. And making the move to the 35-yard line.
And what I think Coach Heath is doing, I think he's playing possum. I think he's just sucking this defense in, you know, making them think, hey, they're going to run the ball, which they're doing. And I know that coaching staff sees bump and run coverage, and I know they realize they have Cody Williams and a bevy of other receivers that they can actually use. But Cody Williams is their main guy. I know they at some point are going to try to get him open downfield.
Blumrick went back to the ground. And 3rd down coming up here for the Oilers. This defense for the Westbrook Bruins.
They're doing a great job of holding serve. I mean, they're doing a great job of not getting pushed back. They're not letting that Pearland offensive line have their way and push them back and really control them at the line of scrimmage. And what it does, it keeps putting Pearland in 3rd and long. So Pearland is really playing a conservative start on this first drive.
3rd and long, 3rd and 10 from their own 34-yard line. Blumrick works out the gun. Trips to the near side. And they'll run it again here on 3rd down.
That's kind of puzzling. I mean,
number 25, Ronald Adams on the carry for Pearland.
He must know something we don't.
I don't know. I don't know if he's scared to test that in his games, because Westbrook's defensive backs has been showing a lot of athletic ability, and they've been swarming around the football, and you know they've kind of been ball hawks. But I mean, with the type of coverage they played on that possession, I mean, you have to take a shot downfield. You know, you have some big play guys, especially Cody Williams, as I keep saying, and that's a surprising job. I mean, surprising job of play calling on that possession.
Punt goes all the way down to the 25-yard line, and the Westbrook Bruins will have to start there. They'll have to go 75 yards into the end zone to score their first points of the football game if they want to score a touchdown. Westbrook Bruins now going from right to left on your video screen, their first drive of this half. Pearland Oilers getting all the way to around the 40-yard line. Now here come the Westbrook Bruins. They'll start at their own 25. Justin Essex works out the pistol formation. 2 receivers set. Here comes the pass, and going up top has a receiver, Keith Corbin. And Corbin comes down with the catch.
That was a simple rollout by Essex. Keith Corbin ran like a 10-yard out route, getting himself open and plucking that ball out of the air. But a great job by the defensive back of really securing that tackle and not letting the receiver break loose for a gain after the catch, for yards after the catch type of big play. So Great job by the defensive back in that situation.
Joe Denley and Nick Taylor in the backfield for the Bruins. And here comes the handoff.
Handoff number 35.
That's Pearland's defense, just really shooting those lanes, shooting those gaps, using their explosion and their explosiveness to get back in the backfield. You know, I mean, other than our guy, Keith Corbin, who just caught that last pass, you know, they really don't have any other threats on offense that they've really put on display. Henley has had a nice season, but they've seemed to bottle him up the whole game. So
Essex looks near side, and did Corbin complete the pass? Did he bring it down in bounds? Yes, he did.
And that's a great job by Corbin. You know, he showed, coach is telling me the type of hands that he has. I watch him in warm-ups, and he has some great hands. He really does a nice job of using his hands to really nab that football out of the air. You know, all great receivers and very good receivers, one thing they must do is have good hands to really go after the football. You don't want that ball to get close to your body and have a chance of popping off your pads.
Justin Essex working out the gun. Essex, play action. Coming near side. He's stopped, but nevertheless gains 3 yards on the play. Call it 2nd and 7 here for the Bruins.
Well, I think he was looking for a big play to Corbin on that play, but I think that play obviously just broke down. I mean, it just broke down because of the pass rush by the Pearland Oilers. They did a great job of putting the pressure on, and it threw off the timing of that play. Now,
great band performances there at halftime by both bands. Pearland marching about 250 kids,
yeah,
and
that was some
Beaumont
nice
Westbrook
bands.
coming out with about 150. I mean, it doesn't even look like they have 150 over there on the sideline right now in the stands.
Hey,
I mean,
man.
they showed up and showed out.
They showed up in droves and did a tremendous job.
Essex on the play action, rolling out, and he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of about 1 yard.
Great job by the defensive lineman. I think that was for Pearland, number 85. Number 80.
95.
Actually, that was 95. Charles
Taylor.
Ferreri. And that was a great job of him of pursuing to the football. Showed tremendous speed and athletic ability. Getting to the quarterback.
3rd and long, 3rd and 8 here for the Bruins. And the bands are still going at it. Friday night football at its finest. Play action, Essex coming out the backfield.
Just blown up by Pearland. Just too much team speed on defense. They were not fooled by that play call. There's a flag on the play. Let's see what that is.
Might be a late hit.
I think that could be a late hit.
Number 75, Jordan Crawford.
Nick Taylor and his breast cancer awareness pink outlined accessories.
And you have Westbrook players pointing toward the defense saying it's against Pearland.
We'll see the official announcement here.
After the play, personal foul, late hit number 33.
That's going to be a first down.
Defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
And that's something you can't do if you're the Pearland Oilers after you almost had these guys to a 4 and out. Now you're almost giving them second win here.
Well, especially after you come out on your first possession and you play that conservative. I want to say some of Coach Heath's thinking on that first possession was, hey, well, our defense is stopping their offense. The offense can't seem to get anything going. So let's see if we can run some clock, and hopefully we can break one of these runs and see if we can get a first down. But even on 3rd and 10, he continued to run, and that was kind of surprising.
6 minutes and 8 seconds left here. Ball is up in the air. And going downfield were the Westbrook Bruins.
That was great coverage.
Looking for Sharif Brown.
Number 23, Jerry Hudson.
And that was a great
2nd and
play
10 for the Bruins.
by Sharif Hudson, the quarterback. I mean, the cornerback, I think that's number 23 for Westbrook would be
Corey McGill.
Corey McGill for Pearland. That was a great job by him. He had safety help, but a great job of coverage on his receiver. Now he's in man coverage, playing inside man.
Going down
And
the
they're
field
going after him again.
looking for
And
Corbin. And this is where the Pearland Oilers have to stay poised here, because the Bruins were going for it deep.
yeah, and I didn't mean to
And
step
here's
on your toes right there, Nick, but I got kind of excited because I saw that
Hold on. Okay, so they're going to replay
they're
the
going to
second
replay it
down.
again.
Yes.
But I saw that they were in man-to-man coverage again. They're picking on number 23, which is Corey McGill, and you know, a comeback route would have been more. Seems like more of your percentage of a completion would have been better instead of just going deep, because he's just bailing out at the snap of the ball. It's not like he's playing a receiver. Even though he's playing close up, he's playing on him kind of close. On that last play, he just bailed out at the snap of the ball. So now he's playing like 5 yards deep. Inside man again.
2nd and 20, and Justin Essex is in trouble. Knocked down by 3 Pearland Oilers as he is brought down for a 2-yard loss. Make it 3rd down and long here for the Westbrook Bruins.
Yeah, and they're just sending the house. You know, they're just sending 4 linemen on every play and not feeling any kind of threat from the passing game. They're actually playing man. That was inside man again. But a great job by the Pearland defensive backs of staying attached to the receivers of Westbrook, almost like blankets.
2 receivers set, 2 backs in the backfield. Here comes the reverse. Keith Corbin has it going down the field, and Corbin can't make a pass. 4th down coming up here for the Westbrook Bruins, and the Pearland Oilers have held their serve here.
Well, when you can't get anything going on offense, you have to try something. You have to try some kind of misdirection or some kind of trick play. See if you can catch Pearland in a compromising position, you know, kind of like on their heels or whatever, or kind of stuck in mud thinking it's going to be a run or the receivers are not going to run past. I mean, they just tried a play that just wasn't able to work.
And there's a high snap. Ball is loose. Can he get it off? He's going to have to take that sack. And wow, what a play. Ball is fumble. And the Oilers trying to get into the end zone. No, stop short.
Wow.
What a play and what a break there for the Pearland Oilers.
What a job by Pearland. Hey, up 9-0. Have the football on the 2-yard line of Westbrook. It's imperative that they get in on this possession, not 3 points, but 6 points and then the extra point. And that'll really set up nicely for them because their defense is not giving up any points. So if their offense can get some more points out of this drive, which it looks like they have a great chance of doing, that'll bode well for Pearland for the remainder of this game. 4:55 left in the 3rd quarter.
Connor Blumbrick has his team at the 2-yard line. The Oilers leave it in Blumbrick's hands. And he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage, a loss of 1, trying to go up top. Make it 2nd and goal here coming up for the Oilers.
Well, it's not going to be easy because Westbrook's defense has shown and proved that they're up for the task, and they're not going to lay down. They're going to keep competing, and they're going to keep playing at a high level. Even though that was just a heartbreaking, a gut-wrenching turnover, they know this is the playoffs and this is the last game, so they're possibly the last game, so they're giving it all they have on defense.
4 minutes and 18 seconds left to go here. Man in motion. Here come the Oilers. Javier Pinkston, and he did not get in. Actually, let me check that back. That's Ronald Adams. I keep getting them confused. As Adams, he's stopped short of the end zone at about the 1-yard line.
But great job by Adams of keeping his legs churning. They actually had him wrapped up a couple yards further back, but he was able to kind of move forward and get the ball even closer inside the 1-yard line. So that's a great job by him of really keeping those legs churning and plowing and bullying his way forward, trying to get into that end zone. Set him up with a 3rd and 1.
That's Cody Williams in the Wildcat. He takes it. He's trying to come to your near side. He's pushing and pushing, and he stops short.
Hey.
This Westbrook defense is lights out.
Lights out. I mean, hey, great job. Great goal line stands right there. Now,
nevertheless, offsides on the Bruins.
Wow.
But only half a distance to the goal, so it's still 3rd down.
Hey, and all they have to do is keep doing what they've done on the previous plays. Hey, just get great penetration and just make a stop.
3 minutes and 24 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Pearland leads 9-0. Beaumont Westbrook making the drive down I-10. Cody Williams back in the Wildcat, and he's across. Touchdown, Oilers.
Well,
Number 11, Cody Williams.
That's what you do. You turn to your athletic, your playmaker, who's known for being elusive and making guys miss. So they just put him in the backfield, got the ball in his hands, and just said, hey, make a play for us, guy. You know, big guy. And that's what he did. He just got the ball, made the first initial defender miss, evaded him, got forward, and got into the end zone.
Now, they're going to go with the swinging gate here?
I'm not sure what Coach Heath has in mind right here, but I'm very anxious to see.
Looks like a two-point conversion. Blumrick going top side of your screen, and
I don't think he got
trying
in.
to put DeJavier Pinkston into the end zone. He is stopped. Nevertheless, 15-0 your score here. The Pearland Oilers lead the Bruins from Beaumont, Westbrook. We'll be right back. You're watching Texas High School Playoff Football on TexanLive.com.
Big Star Ford, Houston's fastest growing dealer. Why? Huge discounts, best selection, most of your trade, low payments. Or the all-new Mustang, only $299 a month. Focus, $239 a month. Escape, only $299 a month. Everybody wants to know why we're Houston's fastest growing dealer. Big Star Ford. Big city discounts, small town dealing, 10 minutes south of downtown Houston off of 288. You drive, we listen.
Welcome back to TexanLive.com. Nick and Greg on the call here. 3:11 left to go here in the third quarter. 15-0 your score as Pearland gets back into the end zone, but the two-point conversion is failed.
Well, that's a great stop for Westbrook because what that does, that still keeps it a two-possession game. So if they're able to get something going on this drive and get some points, you know, the main thing they have to do is put a drive together that ends with some points. But that defensive stop right there on that two-point conversion allows it to still be a two-possession game.
Ready to kick off here is Cody Bernstein as he booms it down the middle of the field, and that's into the end zone. And they're going to try to return it. No! He's out to the 15, to the 12-yard line. And as another receiver was telling him to down it, he brought it out on his own there.
And that's Sharif Brown, a senior. He should know better. But, you know, in Sharif Brown's defense, hey, he's a senior. He's made some plays this year. He sees his offense hasn't been able to get anything going.
So he wants to get something
going.
He
wants to try to get something going.
And it may be my last game.
And it may be my last game. We're down 15-0. Hey, we're on the road. Let me see if I can find me a seam and break one.
Tom Herman is out here looking somewhere.
Hey, and he probably knows that. He's like, I have to do something tonight. They won't throw the ball to me.
1st and 10 from Westbrook's own 18-yard line. Here comes the handoff. Nick Taylor, number 35, as he plows through with his pink accessories. Maybe about a 4-yard gain. We'll call it 2nd and about 6 here coming up for the Bruins.
Real men wear pink.
Yes, sir.
Great job by that young man of showing support, breast cancer. Now let's see if they could, what's this? Let's see if they get something going, Nick. Let's see if they could. I mean, they really need to put some points up. The clock is working against them right now. It's just the third quarter, but they need to really get something going sooner than later.
2:30 left to go here in the third quarter. Westbrook trails 15-0. Essex rolling out to pass, going downfield. Nobody home, but Pearland home and in and out the hands of a Pearland defender.
Well, the mechanics for a quarterback start with your feet. And the thing that Essex didn't do, he didn't get his feet set. He had his eyes on the target as he surveyed downfield, but when he rolled out of the pocket, he did not get his feet set, plant his feet, and make an accurate throw.
He's not ready to throw on the run yet.
He's not ready to throw on the run yet. He's not Johnny Manziel at A&M just yet. Not yet.
Or Joe Montana.
Or Joe Montana. That's the main guy, that Joe, man. He killed me when he beat my Cowboys, man, back in 81. Boy. That killed me, Nick.
Here comes the play action. Essex. And he's hit hard. What a hit.
Wow.
Number 17.
And slow to get up was Essex.
With the hit on number 10, Justin Essex.
4th and long here, and the Beaumont Westbrook Bruins They'll have to punt it away.
That was a great hit by Chase Keesler. He really brought the noise on that play. Just demolishing the ball carrier.
And if somebody hurt her.
I hope not. Let's see what's going on here.
You all talked about how quick this was going, and got a couple of whistles and flags here early on in the third quarter. Or late in the third quarter, rather.
Yeah. And Pearland is definitely in control of this game. And, you know, I mean, it's a situation where Westbrook's offense is just, they're just putrid at best right now. And, you know, they just can't get anything going. They've been unable to put any kind of pressure on Pearland with any kind of drives, any kind of threatening drives. And I think Pearland, you know, that's gonna dictate the way Coach Heath calls the rest of this ball game. I'm sure he's gonna try to run a lot of clock. It's just a 15-0 ball game, but if he can control the line of scrimmage and just chalk up some time and just chalk up some yardage and eat some clock, I mean, all he's concerned with doing right now is moving to the next round. I don't think he's concerned with style points at this point. This is the playoffs. Just move on. Just win, baby.
1st and 10 here from the Bruins' 46-yard line. And right back up the gut goes the Pearland Oilers. Grabbing about maybe 4 yards. Laundry on the field. Must be some jaw-jacking going on down there. Connor Blumrick falling forward for about 4 yards. Let's see what the flag here is, Greg.
I hope it's not a penalty for jaw jacking, man. Let him play a little bit.
That's the play. Personal foul. Late hit. Number 56 of the defense. 15-yard penalty.
Well, they won't call it jaw jacking, but maybe
yeah,
some
that's
late
a late
jacking.
hit. If it's a late hit, you have to call that one. You have to call that one.
Fans, make sure to log on to TexanLive.com each and every week to vote for the Cavendish Player of the Week. Then tune in every Friday night into the Houston High School Football Wrap-Up Show presented by Texan Drive to see who Courtney Madden showcases as the Cavendish Player of the Week on Fox Sports Southwest. Cody Williams in at the Wildcat again as he just takes it up the gut, left hash mark. Maybe about 4 yards steering, like you said. Coach Tony Heath is just going to run the clock here, Greg.
Yeah, I mean, he's just going to run the clock. I mean, he knows he has momentum in his favor. You know, his defense is holding up for him. They haven't given up any big plays. Westbrook hasn't shown any kind of ability to really move the football. So, you know, why not just keep the ball on the ground? You have great field position. You're already in scoring position. And all you have to do is just maybe get another first down or two, and next thing you know, you're probably at 9 minutes into the fourth quarter.
Connor Blumrick sends a man in motion. Here comes the handoff, and Ronald Brown. And when check that, Ronald Adams makes it across almost to the 20-yard line, and I think that will take us there to the fourth quarter. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and after 3 quarters, the Pearland Oilers lead this one 15-0. We'll take a break, and when we return, more football action here from the Rig on TexanLive.com.
Download the new Fox Sports Southwest Football Friday app. Connect and get live scores statewide. Find games near you. Plus, get your photos on our Friday night show. This is the one app that can handle high school football in Texas. Get the App Store and type Football Friday. Friday high school football isn't over till you watch High School Scoreboard live. Final scores, big plays, plus the TQ Big Game of the Week.
Be a part of the most watched high school football show in Texas.
Friday on Fox Sports Southwest.
Only one network is big enough to cover the great state of Texas. And only one show travels across the state to get the skinny on high school sports every week, all year long. You want the best in high school sports? Catch High School Spotlight on Fox Sports Southwest.